Hi, this is Jason Mazzaros. This is how to submit your veteran-owned business to the Center for Veteran Enterprises for verification. It's presented by me. I'm Jason Mazzaros. I'm the founder of Blue Pen Success, and I'm also the author of the award-winning book, Interrogation of Morals. So there's a couple things that you need to do right off the bat before you even get started with this process. The first one is go out and get a DUNS number. You have to do this first. And I've given you the web address here. Go to iupdate.dnb.com /iupdate/companylookup.htm. Do not pay for this service. This is it's free to get your DUNS number. They're going to try to sell you on some other stuff, getting you to upgrade your credit rating, etc. You don't need to do any of that. You can register and get a DUNS number for free. Once you have that, you can go out and register with the Central Contractor Registration, or CCR, and there's a web address for that as well. And then you need to gather all of your required documents, and I have a list of those documents within this presentation, and they cover everything from sole proprietorships to partnerships to LLCs, LLPs, your corporations, your S Corp and your C Corp. And finally, I recommend that you consult with your lawyer, and your lawyer is going to be able to help you with some of those legal documents as well. Especially if you're incorporated, you'll need some of the legal help for that. So then you can go to the Vetbiz homepage, which is simply vetbiz.gov, vetbiz.gov. On the Vetbiz homepage, you'll see 4 buttons on the right-hand side. You'll see a large button that says Search for a Veteran-Owned Business. Underneath that, you'll see 3 smaller buttons. The left-hand button is the Learn About the Verification Process, which when you click that button, it will bring up a PDF and it'll walk you through some of the process as well. The middle button is Submit Your Application. When you click that, it will actually start walking you through the process, and once you've completed it, when you come back to this page, the right-hand button is Check Your Application Status. So that's how you log back in and see where your application is at within the process. On the registration page, it'll tell you the benefits that you get as a registered business. You get priority contracting opportunities under the VA's Veteran First Buying Authority. You'll get special consideration for federal contracting opportunities from prime contractors and federal government agencies. You'll get notices of contracting opportunities, and you'll get information and news affecting veteran-owned and service-disabled businesses. The overview of the process. The first step is to create your user account. Step 2 is to see if you qualify. Step 3, you must complete the e-signature process of Form 0877. Step 4 is you enter all of your business information. Step 5 is the Center for Veteran Enterprises verifies that you're the majority business owner as a veteran or a service-disabled veteran. And step 6 is the final verification by the Center for Veteran Enterprises stating this is the step that you're working towards. Now, if we go back up to step 4, you'll notice at the end of it there's a hyperlink or a link to another website or a link to view the required documents that you need. So if we click that link, it pulls up another smaller window that says, what type of business do you have? And here you select the drop down, and if you've got a sole proprietorship or a partnership or an LLC or an LLP or an S Corp or a C Corp, select the type of business you have, and it will bring up the different documents that you'll need. A helpful hint here is make sure that you're submitting your documents in the accepted file types. You don't want to submit documents that they can't open, that they don't have access to open. The other piece to that puzzle is you don't want to submit documents that are password protected. Make sure they're one of these accepted file types and don't password protect them. Make sure that they can actually use the documents you upload. So now we're going to talk about what documents you need for a C Corp. And you'll notice a lot of redundancy as we walk through these. C Corp and S Corp will be very similar. LLC and LLP will be very similar. Your general partnership will be slightly different as well. And your sole proprietorship will be probably the simplest of the required documentation that you need to pull together. They're all going to require licenses and resumes. Then they're all going to require some type of financial information, whether it's tax forms, payroll, signature cards, and contracts. There'll be different tax forms depending on the business type. You'll need management agreements and operating agreements. And then in the legal structure, this is the other big block where you'll see differences, because corporations have to do things like meeting minutes and articles of incorporation and have bylaws, and some of the other business types don't need that. And then at the very end, you'll see the joint venture agreements and the mentor-protege agreements. So the next one we're going to talk about is a general partnership. Here you'll see a difference in the tax document, and then you'll also see some changes in the legal structure. In an LLC, again, we have a different tax document that's needed, and then more of the same in the legal structure. LLP, almost identical to LLC. An S Corp, which is almost identical to a C Corp, slightly different tax document that you need, and that's about it for the S Corp. And then a sole proprietor, as I mentioned, this is the simplest of the business types that you need to pull documentation together for. It's also the least protected from a risk perspective as a business owner, as a sole proprietor, but I'm not going to get into the legal aspects of that. I would, again, say consult your lawyer about how you should organize your business. And then you can simply select the register link on the lower right of the page, and it will bring you to the create a user account page. If you click the create user account button, it brings you to a page where you actually enter in your information, your first name and your last name, your phone number, your email, and confirm your email, enter a password and confirm your password, and then enter security question and a security answer in case you forget your password and you need to reset it. And then you simply click the create user link in the lower right. Then you have to check your qualifications. You have to verify that you are indeed a veteran or a service-disabled veteran. You have to read the legal statement in the upper left, and then check the box underneath it that you're affirming that the information that you're entering into the vendor information pages is true and accurate to the best of your knowledge. And then select whether you're a veteran-owned business, a service-disabled veteran, or a service-disabled veteran-owned business. And then you have to check the box for a small business concern. And if you don't really know what that means, click on the click here for more information, and it will tell you what it means. Then click on the next button, and it brings you to your VA Form 0877, which is your e-signature instructions. When you click next, it asks you for your data for that form. You put in your business name, your DUNS number, which is a required field. That's why I said go out and get it ahead of time. You enter your name, or it pulls your name from the previous entries. Enter your job title, whether you're the owner or not. If you are the owner, which if you're a veteran and you're registering a veteran-owned business, you need to put your name in as the owner, and then you need to add any other owners by using the plus button down in the lower left. A little helpful hint here, your percent ownership needs to equal 99 or 100%. If it doesn't, if you have multiple owners and you put 30% each and it only equals 60%, you're going to get an error and it's not going to let you proceed. Make sure it equals 99 or 100%. And then you simply click the next link at the lower right. And then you need to go out and look at your email. And within your email, you're going to see a message similar to this where it says, Dear Veteran, an electronic document's been prepared for your signature in order to register the below business in your vendor information pages. And then it'll have your business name. Click the link there, and it will bring you back and give you a legal statement that you need to read through, have your lawyer reviewed if you need to, and then check the box and click next. Then it's going to bring you to a sign-in page. And this is where your user account information needs to be entered, and then you click sign in. Once you're in, you'll see an account summary screen. You'll see any businesses that you have registered. It'll tell you the status, if they're pending, if they're verified, or if they're closed. You'll also see a profile and a password tab. You'll see your business name, the DUNS number, the registration status, It'll tell you the workflow status, where you're at in the process. It'll tell you if you're public, and then it'll give you actions that you can take. So, for example, if we look at Mazzaro's Inc. 030910631, the second one there, and we click View, Edit, Delete, or Representative, we can then go ahead and edit the application. We can view it as it currently is, delete the business as a whole, or change who the representative is. The second tab is the Profile tab, and this is where you can change your information. If you want to change your email address, if you want to change your phone number, you can actually sign up for different email notifications if you want to be on the VIP mail email blasts, if you want to receive the Vetbiz ops notices, or the interactive annual forecast of business opportunities. You can sign up for any of those emails. And the third tab we have is the Password tab, where you can change your password. You will need to know your old password and then enter in your new password and confirm it, and then click Submit. So if we just view our business from the account summary page, we'll see our business information. It's going to show us our doing business as, our DUNS number. It's going to give us our workflow status, where we're at in the process, our registration status, whether we're pending or verified, and it's going to tell us if we were last verified. It's going to tell you who the business owners are and the percent that they own the business. It'll tell you the year the business was established. It'll give you the business address, the city, the state, the county, the zip, the phone, your email, and then it'll give you the web address as well. Then you have your business type. In this case, we're an S Corp. We have a federal employee identification number. We don't have any cage codes selected. We do have our NAICS codes selected, and we haven't selected any FSC or PSC codes. And we are a service-disabled, veteran-owned small business. It'll tell us our financial data, if we have any our average annual revenue, our largest contract to date, the bonding level per contract, and our aggregate number as well. It'll tell us any contracts that we have listed as well. Next is our capabilities. It'll tell you how many employees do you have, how many operating locations, what area do you service, do you have a security clearance or not, both on a personnel level and on a facility level. And then you have your capabilities statement and your capabilities keywords that you can enter as well. You can also enter in your business relationships if you have joint ventures or mentor-protege relationships with any agencies, etc. And finally, it'll show you your relevant documents that you've uploaded. So all of the things we walked through earlier, your resumes, your tax information, payroll, signature cards, your legal structure information, your minutes, your bylaws, your articles of incorporation, etc. If we go back to the main page and we click Edit, then it actually allows us to change the information. So we see all of the same information, but now it's in an editable form. So we can change our business name, we can change our doing business as, we can change the year it was established, our address, phone numbers, emails, everything. We can also go back and we can change our business type. In our federal employee ID number, we can enter in cage codes, we can enter in all the other codes that we need. If we want to add some, this is where we would do it. If we have a purchase card or we accept a purchase card, you can say yes or no there. And you select whether you're a veteran-owned or service-disabled veteran-owned business. You can also select if you're a woman-owned business, a minority-owned small business, a hub zone, or an 8A business as well. The next one is your financial data. This is where you enter in the contracts that you've won. You enter in your largest contract to date, your bonding level, your annual revenue, etc. So enter in all your financial data here. Our capabilities statement, where you enter in the number of employees, the number of operating locations, your geographic area, your personnel and your facility, security clearance levels, your capability keywords, and then your capability narrative. And then you can edit your business relationships. You can add in a relationship here. There's an Add Relationship Plus button to do that with. and then you have your relevant documents, and it will tell you what's been validated or verified and what hasn't been. Thanks a lot for joining me. Again, my name is Jason Mazzaros. I'm the founder of Blue Pen Success, the author of Interrogation of Morals. I hope you enjoyed this informational session on how to submit your business to the Center for Veteran Enterprises. Thank you.